Hi people, welcome ladies and gentlemen to today's movie analysis. Let me make this clear before we start. Today content, okay, is not to support or to promote crime. It's just a movie analysis. So don't take this personal. Alright, two movies. The first one is known as Set Off, okay, and second one is known as Robbin. This movie involves two different gangs, okay, gangs made up of women, ladies. The first one has four gangs. Four women in this gang. So, like, their motivation was that they needed to get out of poverty, out of their struggles, and they needed money from the bank, stealing money from the bank. The second one also is also made up of a gang of ladies, five ladies, and they also want to get out of poverty and their struggle from stealing money from the bank. But the issue here was that one of the movies, these ladies were taken down, they all went down. And the second movie, these ladies, they all succeeded. So now let us see what these people did and these people didn't do, or what these people did not do and these people did. Why one got out, one didn't make it out. Let's get down, okay? We'll give you the breakdown right now. Okay, the first movie is known as Set It Off. It goes like this. There's this lady known as Frankie. She works for a bank. Okay, so she needed money, of course. We all need good life. So she planned with a guy from our neighborhood. So this guy, he came around, she gave him every information he needed, and he robbed the bank. Okay. Then later on, the police made an investigation and discovered that she had a hand in it. So, like, they would have arrested her, but they later just fired her. She was fired and she was set free. So she started going up and down and she was jobless. Then she now met her three besties. Another one is, what's her name? Stony, Carlo, and Titi. That is Tishon. So these four ladies, they now meshed together and she told them their experience, okay, and she told them what happened. And this guy that stole the money from the bank, okay, like this guy that she planned with, is not living a good life. Yeah. So the guy gave her some little cut, some small cut, but he's living a good life, even drives very good car. And this lady, they were so envious. And they were like, yeah, they need to do the same thing. They need to steal. That was what motivated them, okay, to think about stealing from the bank. Okay. So Frankie was like, yeah, so Frankie, she was the one that was sacked. So she was like, okay, now that like I'm being fired from this bank, I'm gonna steal from this bank. So she convinced these her friends, okay, Stony, Koi, and Titi. So the four of them, they teamed up and they had this focus of stealing from this bank so that they can get free or break free from poverty. So what happened? Now they all made an agreement that they are gonna did the same goal, did the same crusade together in bank robbery. So Frankie now told them that okay, their first target would be that bank which she was sacked from, which was fired. So they all agreed. But they didn't think so fast, or they needed the deep information before they do something strange or something crazy like that. But they were so fast, they were so carried away with money. So they just went, okay, they got guns, got some wigs and some eyeglass and some masks, and that was it. They went to the bank and they stole money. Okay, their first robbery was $12,000. Okay, yeah, that was in 90 seconds. So they got this money, that was $12,000, and they split it among themselves. But the crazy part was that these ladies, they're supposed to be on a low key when this money was cool. Let hot money be cool money. Let it be cool before you use it. But they were so anxious of the money. Oh yeah, this, oh my god, it's money. So they started spending it and started living large immediately. Meanwhile, the police investigation has been going on. Who are these people? And they noticed that there were four. At the same time, they discovered that they were all ladies. Now, there's a tag on their head already, without them knowing. At the same time, these ladies that were so broke, they are now living large life. They are doing going to the club, doing a lot of crazy things, which of course they can't do before. So now they have a tag on their head, and they didn't know that. More money to change their life and live their dream. So they now organize. They got better mask and better guns as well. Now they decided to steal from a bank, from another bank, where the boyfriend of Stoney was working. Okay, so they planned this robbery, and they went to the bank. Okay, they stole from this bank, but not knowing that the police are already have an eye on them. They are already the target, the suspect already. So it was so unfortunate that when the final operation came, they were all unsuccessful.
Before they started laying people off, they was paying folks $15 an hour at that place.
That's good money.
$15 an hour, I'll be old. What I gotta do, sir?
I wish we could just get out of here.
Hey, Darnell, I didn't know you had an account here.
We're gonna have to let you go. The fact that you knew the perpetrator doesn't sit well with us.
Do you know Lorenz and them got away with 20 grand? That's what we need to do. Rob a bank.
That's stupid. Ain't nobody over here gonna be robbing no bank.
We gonna end up dead anyways. Maybe that's the way to go. Firing off a nod.
You're just taking away from the system that's doing us all anyway. Well, what if something goes wrong? What if somebody gets hurt? Let's do it.
All right, check it out. Y'all can roll with that right there.
You know, we ain't robbing stage coaches. I need something I can set it off with.
I ain't feeling this, Frankie. This ain't right.
Okay.
They seem to know the inner workings of each bank. Their MO is in and out.
Please do not be misled by the fact that these four bandits are female.
$12,000 in 90 seconds. We said once to get us enough change to get us up out of here.
You ain't getting far on $3 grand.
Don't make me get ugly up in here, ladies and gentlemen.
All these women run together. Getting in way over their heads, aren't they?
Let's go!
Stoney! No more killing!
There's armed robbery and it's murder. Come on, make it! Is it ours? Yes!
In this movie, Robbin, that this lady known as Robbin, she used to work in the bank. In fact, she's a top staff in this bank. So the manager stole some millions of dollars and he pinned it on her. And she served six months for a crime she didn't commit, and she was also fired. So when she came out from prison, she was so filled with anger, okay, and fear of revenge. So she went to her neighborhood and she met her old friends, four of her old friends, okay, and she told them their story, and she was like, girls, we're gonna steal $2 million so that we can change our lives, okay. And these guys were like, yeah, you know, like they needed money as well. They needed money. They were so broke too. So they all planned. But the good thing here is that Robbin, she did not take it so fast, okay. She calmed down, okay. She needed enough information from the bank, every information. She even got the blueprints of that bank. Yeah. Then she managed to make a fake CV for those four friends and got them employed in the same bank. So now, okay, they are now there working as workers at the same time, surveying everything. You see, that is a big time strategy they used. So they got every information they needed, and they even created a fake bank in their warehouse, just like that one, okay, how they will operate. So they took a lot of time, several months in planning this, okay, and as once they finished their planning and everything, they decided to take down the operation, okay. Now, first thing they did was that they paid a guy to go to, before I continue, this bank has 5 branches, okay, 4 branches don't keep money. It's only 1 branch that keeps money, okay. So they paid this guy to go to one of the branches where there is no money, okay, to go and cause a distraction, okay, like shoot gun and all those stuffs, you know. Of course, people know that, yeah, there's no money in this bank, so what are you wasting your time for? So, like, this is just to cause a distraction so that the police forces can move to that bank, okay, why they go to the main bank where there's money so that they can go and steal the real money. So, then they went to this bank, to the main bank where there's money, and they just enter because like they're already staffed there, okay. They played their part well and they managed to get into the votes. Then they stole this money, like they even stole more than 2 million. They stole 20 million. Their plan was 2 million, but they ended up with 20 M. So they stole this money and they vanished with their van. When the police discovered what happened, it was already late. They had already crossed the border of Mexico. It was late. And these girls, there are 5 of them, they live their dream life, they enjoy themselves and they flex. So that is what happened. I'm not like
that world out there, they're not gonna give us nothing for free. I gave everything to that bank.
I was about to make you president.
I didn't make these transfers.
Nobody could have done this but you.
I did not do this! 6 months in federal for a crime I didn't commit.
So you got us all here. You're gonna tell us why?
I'm about to rob a bank. $2 million in total.
Whoa, 2 million? Girl, you should have said that.
But I got it all figured out. I'm gonna teach you how to operate in a bank, and then I'm gonna teach you how to rob it.
This is insane.
Strategy.
Buy you some coffee.
Oh, God! I'm so sorry.
I just need to know the plan.
There's only one day all the banks keep cash, and I just happen to have the blueprints for them. So we robbing 5 banks. I'm gonna get to that part. Just wanna get to the money.
Ready?
Too late to turn back now.
Don't do nothing stupid!
Perps really know banks. They wore masks. Could be an inside job.
Professionals.
Get in on the fun.
Listen to me!
5 girls from the hood.
Whatever you have planned next, don't do it.
Either make your move or step off. One person go down, we all going down.
We family for life. Robbin is only using you to get revenge.
Who took my life from me? I swear I don't know.
Suspects heading south on Grand Avenue. Let's go.
This really like set it off. I ain't going out like Queen Latifah did.
Oh, I want to be Jada Pickett.
so. That is what happened. I'm not supporting crime, but I'm just trying to compare these two. Okay, what these guys did right, and what these guys did wrong. Why these people failed. Why these guys were successful. A gang of women, 4 ladies, 5 ladies, almost the same story. One was working in the bank and she was fired. The other one, the same thing. So now, like to me, I just felt that maybe the first thing was strategy. Yeah. Set it off. They didn't strategize. They were so hot. They needed this money so bad. They just went to the bank, they got guns and they started stealing. Yeah. Also knowing that policemen also have their own guns as well to attack them. But in robbing, I know that they took their time, okay? They took months to study everything because they don't want this gunfire exchange because they might die from it. So they took time, they studied everything, and with the help of Robbin, who also has worked in the bank for so many years, they got every information they needed, even the blueprint of the bank, they got it. This information, they needed everything. At the end of the day, they were able to carry out this operation successfully, despite it took them several months. You see, they calmed down and they got the real money. But set it off, they were so in rush. They needed this money so bad that they can't even wait for anything. So they just went in, got guns and started shooting. Okay, despite they stole 12K, but 12K can't change their life. Come on. So they went back, okay, again, and that was when they were caught. But robbing part, they didn't go for the small money. They went for the big money, one hit, one stop. You see it? But these guys, they are taking it small, and of course you keep coming back because that small can be enough for you. So that was what happened. They were all taken down because they did not actually think properly. They are so in haste for this money. Secondly, I think what also made them to went down was that after they got that 12K, they're supposed to let the hot money get cool. Let it get cool before you spend it. But they started spending this hot money hot immediately. Okay? So that was already a suspect. That was already so bad for them, okay, that they become the target by the police because they are 4 ladies and they were so broke, now they're spending money. Of course, they'll be a suspect. So I think that was what happened in this movie, Set It Off, which unfortunately it didn't end well for them, unfortunately. Why Robbin, it ended so well for them and they got away with even more than the money they thought they got away with the money, even more than the money that they went for. They went for 2 million and they got away with 20M. So you see, that is so big for them. Splitting 20M among 5 ladies, of course it's 4M, $4 million US. What? That's crazy. So that was what happened in both of them. So guys, in case you watch these 2 movies and you have some different story about it or narrative or different understanding about it, don't wait to post it on the comments. Don't hesitate to post it on the comments. Share it with us so that we can also have a view of it and know, and then we compare as well. Alright guys, I'm so happy that we're having this section again. Thank you so much for watching. Stay good, take care. But before I go, you should always remember, don't forget to subscribe, to like and comment on this. Alright, take care, bye.